So I hope we managed to pick this up in the train. We are now live on YouTube. I'm going to switch the camera around so you don't see me. So here we are. We are in the cab of the engine on the Isle of Wight Steam Railway for the PetersRailway Young Engineers Day Out. Tony is our driver. You see he's keeping a very careful look out of the front window for signals, people on the line, anything else that might be happening. Mike is our fireman, and Mike is in charge of keeping the fire going. So we have plenty of, just about to see through there. The fire is unbelievably hot in there, and you know where the perfect, thank you. It's so hot I can hardly stand the heat here. So you now know that the flames are going through the tubes to make the steam. The high pressure steam is in the boiler, and we can see the pressure gauge here is showing about 175 pounds per square inch. And this smaller pressure gauge here, that shows the amount of steam that's in the steam chest, or maybe the pipe that goes to the cylinders. So we're not working very hard at the moment. There's about 20 pounds per square inch actually available to work the cylinders. It's less than the boiler pressure because the regulator is not wide open. The driver's only got the regulator open a little bit. He's got his hands here on the reverser, so we're obviously in forwards gear because we're going forwards. Other things to look at are the water gauges. You can see the water level in here is just bobbing up and down a bit. And the fireman's job, apart from keeping the fire lit and going and making steam, is to make absolutely certain that water level doesn't drop too low, because that would then uncover the crown of the firebox, the top of the firebox, and we do not want a boiler explosion today. So now you're getting a view up the line that the driver would get. I'm actually on the fireman's side. I have to stay out of the way, obviously. So we're going around a gentle curve. Very slightly uphill here, is it, Tony?
Going uphill now.
Very slight gradient.
As we go into Wootton.
So it's going to get...
Passing the Wootton distance signal.
So we're passing that distance signal there. That's at caution, so we're going to go slowly because the next signal is probably in danger. So the driver has opened the regulator a bit. So now there's more steam pressure in the steam chest or the steam pipe. We're approaching a station. At a level crossing. The heat in the fire is extraordinary. I can hardly keep my hands here. So the driver's just about to hand the token to the signalman at the station here. That token is super important. It's the permission to be on the single line. So there can only be one token out at a time. So there can only be one train on the single line at a time. With a bit of thought, you'll realise quite how important that is. So the fireman's got the injectors going at the moment, or one of the injectors. So the water level's about halfway up the glass in the water gauge there. So this is the steam valve that sends steam to the injector. We've got down here, we've got the water valve. That's also open. So the water valve is letting water go to the injector. The steam is then forcing the water into the boiler. And so we're replacing the water that's been used to make the steam. So the driver is operating the brake valve to bring us to a halt. Mike is turning off. So that's the steam is no longer pushing water into the boiler. And I'll see if I can keep filming. We're about to uncouple and run round the train now. So I'll see if I can keep filming for that. And I'm going to show you something in the firebox as we move off.
Okay to go in, Mike?
So Mike now has to go down between the engine and the carriages to uncouple, so that we can pull forwards and run round the loop, and then we'll couple on the other end. If anybody would like to look out of the windows away from the platform side, you can wave at YouTube. Perhaps you're not getting signal. boiler pressure is now at 180 pounds per square inch, and as you'd expect, the pressure in the steam pipe is now 0 because we're not making the engine do any work. So controls, we've got regulator, steam brake, air brake for the train. I must get out of Tony's way. Yeah, is it coming through on the train?
Yeah, we got it.
Good. Okay, I'll keep doing a little bit for the run round.